Hey everybody, ABC 10 meteorologist Brendan Minchef here with an update on this weekend's incoming winter storm. Kind of deja vu, right? We just had a winter storm. Today for Friday, clear as can be. We had a lot of fog this morning, a lot of frost, a lot of ice on the windshields. But through this afternoon, staying dry with some sunshine as well. But speaking of the snow that we had, snow totals are in, and Sierra at Tahoe, the big winner, 43 inches at Sierra at Tahoe. Sierra Snow Lab got about 20 inches, 21 inches. Palisades, Tahoe, Kirkwood about 20 inches, and the Sugar Bowl about 18 inches. So anywhere from about 1.5 to 2 feet widespread across the Sierra, with locally higher amounts of 3 to almost 4 feet of snow, with more to come. So let's jump right into it, and we'll start with the first thing you're going to notice, and maybe that's two things. First, that pink color, that is a winter storm warning. We've got a new one that will go into effect tomorrow morning because of that incoming snow in the Sierra and, of course, rain in the valley. But the other thing you'll notice are those low temperatures. Another cold start with lows in the middle 30s. So cold, not quite as cold as we were to start Friday morning with all that frost and all that fog. Shouldn't be as widespread tomorrow because we'll actually have some more moisture coming in. We'll have some of that early rain, early snow moving on in as well. And you'll see that there with that 40% chance. So starting the day cold, 35 Sacramento, 34 Elk Grove, 36 Stockton for your Saturday morning, 33 in Modesto, and middle to upper 30s in the foothills, about 16 to start Saturday morning in Truckee. So as we go through the daytime tomorrow in the valley, again, cold start in the 30s, we'll be closer to 40 by 8 a.m., 46 degrees at noon, and that's kind of as close to as high temperature as we'll see. We'll kind of be bouncing in between about 46 and 50 degrees or so, just depending on how much sunshine we end up seeing. Not expecting this to be a total washout, even though you see all those rain icons there. Let's break it down a little more with Futurecast and talk about why it's not looking like a total washout for the weekend. Here's for your Friday, some clouds, lots of sunshine though, across especially the Sacramento Valley. Here's Saturday at 5 in the morning. You see that winter storm warning goes into effect, and we do have the first bands of rain starting to move into our area. This time though, coming from the south instead of coming from the north. So this is 5 a.m. for Saturday morning. Hopefully you get to stay in bed, sleep in a little bit, don't have to worry about it. But we'll see those first rain bands move on through, especially in the foothills and the valley along and east of Interstate 5. That's where that first rain will be. So Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto, all included in that. Foothills, of course, with rain in the higher elevations. Once we get into those lunchtime hours, after staying for the most part mostly dry in the valley, then we start to see some more rain building in. Again, still from the south, but now overspreading much of the Sacramento Valley, with maybe a little clearing in the Stockton area in the San Joaquin Valley. Once we get into those afternoon hours, more widespread rain, more widespread snow across the Sierra as well, with snow levels around 4,000, 4,500 feet. Once we get in towards Saturday night, we see some clearing. This is almost midnight on Sunday. Valley mostly dry at this point, some cloud cover, but that snow increasing in strength and lingering as well. So it really pretty much will be snowing most of the day Saturday and in towards Sunday as well. More snow than rain, more constant snow than constant rain in the valley. Then we'll see this other rain band move through overnight on Sunday. So continuing with those on and off rain chances Saturday into Sunday. Snow continuing, though, in the Sierra with that winter storm warning still into effect as we get to Sunday morning. Maybe a little clearing north of Interstate 80 in terms of snow, with more snow continuing south of 80 in the Sierra. Clearing in the valley for Sunday morning. I know, of course, we've got that marathon going on Sunday, so if you're headed out there, be aware we're looking at showers in the area, but it doesn't look like it'll necessarily rain all marathon long. Better chance of rain as we get towards the end of it. So once we get towards lunchtime, 11, 12, 1 o'clock, we see some more rain moving on through. And in fact, there's enough instability in the atmosphere that some of these showers could actually turn into some thunderstorms. So if you hear a rumble of thunder, don't be surprised. It is actually quite possible Sunday afternoon through Sunday evening. Once we get in towards Sunday evening, a lot of this is clearing at this point. Potentially still some showers, maybe a lingering thunderstorm or two in the northern Sacramento Valley. But even that snow starting to taper off by the time we get to Sunday. But then Monday morning for your commute could see another batch of rain showers and snow showers as well. So kind of a longer duration event, even if we're not going to see constant rain, constant snow, kind of hit and miss all day Saturday, Sunday, and continuing in towards Monday morning as well. So by the time we get to Monday evening, this is model snowfall data. This is the American model, the GFS, looking at around 2 feet of snow for much of the Sierra from Donner down through Kirkwood, Bear Valley as well. When we look at the European model now for snow numbers, slightly higher, especially along and south of US 50, but more shadowing. So if you're on the east side of the crest, we're seeing more shadowing. That means less snow amounts, harder for that moisture to get across the very tops of the Sierra. So now we're looking at about 2 feet of snow a foot of snow as opposed to 2 feet of snow on the eastern slope. So there's some variation in exact totals, but generally we will be seeing snow falling. We'll be seeing snow sticking to the roads. There will be travel delays, travel issues at times throughout the weekend. So if you are planning on going up to the Sierra, either Saturday or Sunday, Saturday morning should be fine going up there. It'll be Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon that we see some of those travel issues in the Sierra. So looking at the 10-day forecast, this is winter storm number 2 moving through this weekend, kind of lingering in towards Monday as well. Then we start to dry out a little bit with potentially another system towards the end of this coming week. So December off to a cold and rainy start, but we will take the rain. It's hard to complain when we get moisture in Northern California. Have a great day, everybody. Be sure to stay with ABC 10 for the very latest on this coming winter storm.